Welcome to Cruises and Casinos. We are in beautiful Grand Turk on board Carnival Mardi Gras. We just got off the ship. Today is September 28, 2023. It's a Thursday, our final port of call, and it is Mrs. Casino's birthday. Happy birthday, Mrs. Casino. She's all blushing. Okay, so what we want to do today is show you folks the area of the beach that we go to that is not crowded, and the water is simply gorgeous. There's no weeds there, there's no rocks there, and it's clean. So hopefully we could find that spot again and show you guys how to get there. So stay tuned. We are not going to film walking through the entire pier area.
Hug each other. Look here, honey. Rrr. Baby, one more.
Okay, yeah, as I was saying, we're not going to film the entire walk up the pier and walking inside. So we're just going to film that part to show you folks where this location is, if we can still find it. I would like to walk out to the main road and walk down to that area, but again, we're not exactly sure which part of the road we have to cut back into the beach. So let's do it the simple way. So we'll have to walk through the crowds, in other words. Okay, stay tuned. So this is new, tying down the ship to these poles or big cylinders out of the water. Tying down the front of the ship anyways. This was not here the last time we were here, which was just a couple of weeks ago. And oh my goodness, look at the size of that fish. Come and see this. Look at the size of that fish. That might be on the menu today. See how clean the water is. Unfortunately, in the main area, it doesn't stay that clean with thousands of people getting in. So basically, we don't stay in this area where they have all the cabanas and lounges with umbrellas, and this is where the main concentration of the guests stay, right in this area. And it usually gets cloudy and murky, the water, the more people that go in and stay in there. So we tend to go all the way down the beach where there's a deserted bench, and it's under a tree, so you get a lot of shade. And that's where we hang out. So it looks like they cleaned up this side from the last time we were here. It's now actually a decent little beach. This is right under the Grand Turk sign. And you can see they're putting up the rope warnings, like not to go beyond those points. I can still see some rocks in there, big patches of rocks. So I'm not sure if this is a recommended area to go, but as you can see, it's not busy. So here we are in the main courtyard area of the cruise port. If we were going to walk over to that spot that we've been talking about, we would go out through that main exit onto the main road and then make a left and go down. But since we're not sure how far or which exit or which trail or track to get off on to get to that spot, and there's really nothing out there to film, so we'll walk through the beach area, walk through the crowds, as it were. Okay, when we get to the beach, we'll resume. So if we were going to walk out to the main road, we'd walk right through here past the fountain and he'll get to the main road, but we're not going to do that. We're going to head over to the beach. Okay, so we're on the beach area. This is like the back of Margaritaville, bar and restaurants. And we're gonna walk all the way down the beach. They do have lifeguards in this area, but head on down to the beach. It's easier to walk and less crowded.
How about wasting your day away inside of Margaritaville and doing absolutely nothing? Because why not? One more time, ladies and
You can see the water is washing up blackish or darkish or weedish, and that'll only get worse as the day progresses. The more people that come off the ship. So far, Mardi Gras is the only ship in port. It's a little bit difficult to walk on the sand. That's why I would prefer to find a route. I think on the way back, we'll walk through the street, so we'll know where that entrance is from the main street. Okay, we'll be right back to see how not clean this area is turning out to be already. Oh, I don't want my feet to get wet just yet. They'll make mud inside my water shoes. Not sure what the rentals are for these chairs with umbrellas, but we just had a couple of the local people asking us, wanting to lead us to a chair with umbrella. So we're walking past all of the, well, it's done. My feet are now soaked. See, the further down you go from the main concentration of people, the cleaner the water looks. And the water is quite warm. So it looks like the area we were taking you guys to has now been developed, because that's further down the beach and you can see all umbrellas and chairs. That was not like this the last time we were here. But this is definitely our choice to come if we're going to be on the beach and go for a swim. This is where we would come. Not in the main concentration of people by Margaritaville, but further down. And it's actually, you can see these people standing in the water, and it's got to be like 4 or 5 feet deep right here. But all of these chairs and umbrellas were not here the last time we were here. So they have extended it. So basically this is the area we were talking about. You can see the water, how crystal clean and clear it is. There's no weeds here, there's no rocks, and no people so far. So this is the area we were talking about, right in front of these houses here that have work in progress going on. This would be the beach area, but now there's all chairs and umbrellas. Over here to the side there was a wooden bench that Mrs. and I stayed on. We sat there. I don't see it anymore. And the reason that was very convenient is because it was in the shade. It was under this big tree. Yeah, it was right here, but it's not anymore. Anyhow, this is the spot that we wanted to show you guys. That's away from the crowd, and very clean water, and the beach and not crowded. And it wasn't that long of a walk. Cruises and casinos, Grand Turk. We are on the beach for Mrs. Casino's birthday. Thanks for watching.